Well, when it comes to any procedure that you choose to do to your body, it's so important that you do your research, especially when it's permanent. Sally Hayes, permanent makeup artist, is here with one of her clients, Marilyn Banks, who knows that scenario all too well. Hello, ladies.
Hi. Hi.
Welcome. Okay, so Marilyn, tell me, at one point about 4 years ago, you walked into Sally's office and you said, "You got to help me." What happened?
Well, I had in the past different people work on my eyebrows, and they became very large. Everybody that attempted to fix them made them worse. So all I knew is I had to get a hold of Sally to help me. And when she saw me, she said, "I can't help you." She said, "They're huge and they need to be removed." And I thought, oh. So what happened was I went and had them lasered off, and that in itself was a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, let's take a look at a picture, because you were actually able to get a picture of what it looked like shortly after the procedure. And actually, this probably looks better compared to what it was, right? You said you ended up in the emergency room?
Yes, I landed up in the ER the day after I had been lasered. My eyes were like little slits.
Wow.
I could not open them. I could barely open them, actually. And
Oh
I
my
thought,
goodness.
nothing to play with, I tell you.
No,
Her right
nothing.
eyebrow was so much bigger. It looked like a giant tadpole, and it was actually lavender and gray. And she's blonde. She's actually my hairdresser. And she used to send me people, but she never had been to me herself.
Right.
And so she said, that's when she came in and said, "Can you help me?" And I said, "You have to either laser them or surgically remove them."
because it was that bad.
Yeah.
And it has to be really bad for you to say that, I know, because you've done so many,
absolutely.
repair jobs. Why, Sally, was it so bad? I mean, was it the color, the placement?
Well, once you tattoo something and it's too large, you can't tattoo it and make it smaller. If you've got pigment, I mean, that one looked like I said, it looks like a tadpole going in. This eyebrow here was so big, it was down into her eyelid.
Wow.
It was like her brow had dropped.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so big. And I said, you know, they're out of proportion, they're too big, they're the wrong color, and I'm just gonna add insult to injury. I said, you just have to clean the slate and start over.
So Marilyn, when you know, now that you've been through all of this, and certainly, you know, a painful procedure just to correct them, what is it that you would tell people when they're considering having permanent makeup done? What is important to look for?
You have to have someone who knows what they're doing. They have to know placement, they have to know how to blend their colors. I have yet to find anybody as good as Sally, and ironically enough, I had been sending my clients to Sally, but in my salon I let the people that were practicing do my eye makeup. Well, and I thought, well, this one would be fine. She seems to know what she's doing, but if you do not know color, all I can say to the audience and yourself, Terry, you get what you pay for. You have to go with somebody. This is unlike color for your hair. I can fix that. That's corrective. We can do that tomorrow. But this is not something that's an easy thing to correct.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it can be painful to correct if you have to go in that direction. And Sally, you've always said, you know, come in for a consultation.
Right.
You'll show the colors.
Yeah, I like people to come in, I'll draw them on and show you exactly what it's going to look like. And it's funny because people come in that have had a job that's not quite right, and they go, well, I want to look natural, but they've got to work with what they've got. If they've got a really structured eyebrow that looks like a bird in flight, you have to either remove it or start over.
Start over. All right. Well, Marilyn, you look gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you, Terry.
Beautiful job. And Sally, thank you so much. To book a consultation, you can contact Sally Hayes, Permanent Makeup. She's at 10201 North Scottsdale Road in Scottsdale, 480-951-0539. For more information, go to permanentmakeup.com.